Hi there, signs of Leo. This is Kim with your next 48-hour reading. I'm going to pull from the Journey of the Sacred Bee today for your Celtic Cross. We're going to take them, we'll accept them however they come out, but I'm going to put the cards upright so that we can make the most out of the imagery that they have going on. So Leos, what's going on? Of course, your spirit team is invited, your angels, so that we get messages here resonate for your most high. All right. I do offer private readings also, if you're interested in that. Okay, messages for Leo. Messages for Leos. Well, wow, bottom of the deck, the 10 of Cups. Good. Good. This is really being pleased at where you're at, what you're about when it comes to emotional fulfillment or getting that emotional fulfillment. It is the underlying issue, so it is all about not just what makes you happy, but everybody happy. Or what's making everything kind of run smooth. I look at it as like putting love first. Right. Cups. Okay, 2 for the outcome. And success. So, what do we have? All right, perfected work here as the issue, and how that, how that card came out. I would think that there's probably milestones either to be met or that are in the process of being met. But like I say, putting the emotional part first for yourself, making sure that what you're doing is really making you happy too. The 5 of Cups is the past. So with the 5 of Cups, it can be easy sometimes to look at the cups that are spilt, or that we have, that we've managed somehow to disappoint ourselves. But like the vulture on the card, nothing is really wasted. No experience that you've gone through is a waste. And the ability to learn off of everything or from everyone too is truly something to think about. Let's see. Make sure I can see. So the 4 of Wands, making some kind of big move towards your goals and your milestones. The Sun is the challenge. The Sun is a challenge. It might be that not everything is completely crystal clear on your path. And I'm saying on your path of purpose too, with that 4 of Wands. Sometimes not just, milestones, but part of your purpose, soul purpose is thrown in there too. It could be awakening to that. You have a lot of swords in the reading. So I would think, well, exactly that you're probably thinking a lot. Princess of Swords at the heart of the matter. And it's interesting with the peacocks, peacock feather too. I feel like at the heart of the matter, it's about your information, or it's about communication. It might even be hard communication. Well, for the heart to express what it wants, what it feels like it needs to express to get your 10 of Cups. Right? So the Sun's kind of coming out and making some things known in a sense, then maybe about how you sense of all the swords, maybe about how you feel. The Eight of Swords is your energy. And it says interference. A lot of times with this card, maybe it's your own interference, but you know, in today's day and age, I mean, you have so many different messages, and you have so many actually different ways that things can kind of interfere, that maybe you and as a state just feel kind of interfered with, or bothered, agitated. It's normally depicting like a situation where a person has a hard time figuring out how to get out of whatever they've got themselves into, whether it be what you're thinking, or usually some kind of limitation. Usually, you know, could be something like anxiety or something like that. The Ten of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Gosh, I'm just going to say, let's go ahead and deal with these energies, because 10-10, it's part of it. It's the patience. The Ten of Swords can be that you've gone through a very difficult time. And so sometimes when the Ten of Swords is like crowning you, then it's usually what we're focused on. So I could say to not be as focused on, you know, again, on what was painful, and instead focus more, I feel like, on your tactic that will keep you free in the mind. So we're going to get clarification. So in the environment, there could be something that's just not seen. I don't know, in the way something works, or the way something's organized, or even managed. If this is like at a workplace, there could be something that's not really known. So this doesn't have to be your energy. In fact, if it's in the environment, it's probably what you're dealing with. So you have, at the heart of the matter, you have some information. Okay, so then we move on to the future, and I will come back and clarify, but the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups really knows how to take care of herself. The Queen of Cups would be somebody that you could talk to, and somebody that can help you when trying to find your Ten of Cups, because they're very good at listening. And, you know, the Queen of Cups would know how to take care of themselves really well, putting health and stuff like that first of everybody too. I mean, you do focus on the self, but if this is another person or the role that you're in, it might be saying to really pay attention. There may be somebody that's wanting to confide in you. That's kind of how I'm taking it, because there's something that's really weird going on, possibly. The Chariot, it's in the hope section. So I definitely think it's a goal to get things to move forward. The Hermit and the Six of Swords, and the way that the Hermit came out, I think that this is about actually, you know, putting yourself out there, you know, taking chances when it comes to, well, your work and the way you think about, like it says on this card, earned success, the way that you think about it, because it is being able to go from a hard time to much calmer waters. So earned success, or a different way of either thinking or getting yourself out there physically going, and like commuting or something like that. So let's see what we have. Past energy, Leos. Past energy with nothing is wasted. You have Five of Cups in the reverse. So you have the same energy, just in reverse, which it might be saying, hey, we meant for you to read it like that. which is good, because that's kind of putting things in the past and letting it, letting, you know, the things stay in the past that need to. You're taking the wisdom with you, taking the lessons with you, but the emotions, and especially sad type emotions, they can cause some interference. So since you already have that card, I would definitely be focused more on the positives and things that you have going for you. Yeah, for the mind and the heart. Princess of Swords, let's find out what this either knowledge is or something like that. The Devil in reverse. Ooh, I think you've put a whole lot of hard work in battling addictions and vices, or yeah, I mean, I think you've put in like a lot of hard work with this. That might be considered part of news, maybe even hard to deal with, but it was really releasing some negative things. However this is, and especially knowing in the heart what is true, not just what you hear around you, but knowing in your heart what is true. So you could get a really good message regarding coming out of those type energies. So the Four of Wands is, like I said, it says perfected work. It has the Sun as the challenge. It might be about big moves you're making in work or with work. Yeah, it's a celebration. Yay. It's a celebration with the Three of Cups. Because I feel like, yeah, I feel like you probably have hit a milestone, especially if you resonate with letting go of kind of toxic relationships or addictions or vices or those things, you know, that can keep us stuck in cycles. That's the celebrating. That's celebrating. It's reunion. It's getting back together. It's saying everything's better, basically. So you can expect that. So that's really good. And I think the Sun energy, being your own energy, is definitely helping. The Seven of Swords. What is the Seven of Swords about? The Six of Pentacles. And the way that it's coming out to me is it's feeling like something about making the scales balance. Maybe it's about what goes around. So it's like, you know, person helping you, you helping them. It can be talking about charity, or you helping another person in that sense. It is success, and it does usually have to do with things being kind of equal as far as success goes. So that's good. And then maybe that's this, I feel like, you know, that says earned success. This is almost like that earned effort from everybody. So everybody getting some of the share or something like that. So tell me about the Ten of Swords. I don't know what else we can know about it, but I'd like to know, how do we help Leo not think so much on the things that hurt, so that Leo can move past other things, and definitely gossip too. That might be something somewhat hurtful. The Empress. Ooh, really strong energy. This is whatever either motherly like issues, or you know what I mean, and like either your mother or a mother type relationship, or whatever it was that you're trying to create, like how to go forward with your creation, keep creating, and not think of that Ten of Swords. It's to look at what you've already created thus far and have been successful at creating. So I think it's just saying here, let's focus more on you using that Empress energy. So focus more on what you're able to do and all the things you're able to do with the Empress, that's quite a lot. The Eight of Swords is kind of the main thing that feels like it's that energy. It's kind of like thinking about something a little too much, maybe. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. Surprise. Maybe a surprise interference of some sort. Maybe it's surprising that you thought that like, okay, if you were this bee here behind this and you're trying to get out, maybe there was a surprise of thinking that, okay, I'm just going to go like this way. And then if that didn't work out, then what? So maybe not what you had planned, how you're feeling. But nonetheless, we still have a lot of reasons to, keep focusing on the good. The Queen of Cups says you can do it. The Queen of Cups is that really loving and being open to your success. So, Queen of Cups, taking really good care of yourself is what I get from that. What else do we have? The Eight of Swords. I feel like this interference, this Eight of Swords, I feel like the Queen of Cups energy will help you get out of that. Because when you're taking really good care of yourself and your health and all of that, that's the main thing. It's your own energy, your own thoughts that could keep you restricted. So you can have a really good control over this. You have the King of Swords, which might be saying that it could be wise to consult somebody who's maybe an expert or someone who knows more about this, what it feels like, what you're feeling with the Eight of Swords, or somebody that can help you as an expert or guide you. Also someone that can listen, but this person like really knows rules and regulations and things like that. So it's very disciplined. That's also something that will help you get out of that Eight of Swords energy. Tell me about the Chariot, which is what the hope is. The World in reverse. There's just so much left to do. There's so much left to do for something to get done, and it might involve travel. It might involve a vehicle with the Chariot. I feel like that's saying, okay, there's still so much more on my list, my task list here to do. The Hermit is with the Six of Swords, and like I said, I think that was in the reverse because I think it's about putting yourself out there, but it is after this time of really getting to know who you are. Yeah, and how you feel, like on opposing sides, which side, how do you feel will give you the most peaceful resolution, and then moving towards that, which like I said, it could be an actual move, but big decisions. This looks like really big decisions for you, and it looks like your Ten of Cups here is what your focus is on. So that makes me happy for you, Leos. Thanks for joining me, guys. Sending you love and light. Bye-bye.